This news story was written by Stephanie Morales and Dan Lamoth. Discord leaker Jack Teixeira, sentenced to 15 years for sharing U.S. secrets. His case rocked the national security establishment, revealing the speed and ease with which top-secret materials can spread online. Boston. Jack Teixeira, the Massachusetts Air National Guard member responsible for a sprawling leak of classified information, was sentenced Tuesday to 15 years in prison in a case that shook the U.S. national security community and exposed the ease with which government secrets can spread online. Teixeira arrived in U.S. District Court here in a buzz cut and wearing an orange jumpsuit, appearing before Judge Indira Talwani after pleading guilty in March to 6 federal charges, including the willful retention and transmission of national defense information that the U.S. government classified as top secret. Teixeira, who turns 23 next month, has asked for a prison sentence of 11 years. Prosecutors asked for a sentence of 200 months, nearly 17 years. Teixeira addressed the court briefly, apologizing in a voice that was at times shaky. "I wanted to say that I'm sorry for all of the harm that I've caused, to my friends, family, and those overseas," Teixeira said. "I understand all of my responsibility, and the consequences fall upon my shoulders. I accept whatever that may bring." Assistant U.S. Attorney Jared Dolan likened Teixeira to Edward Snowden, Chelsea Manning, and others who have leaked government secrets. Teixeira, Dolan said, became a threat, and the damage he caused is historic, aiding adversaries and harming relationships with U.S. allies. Jack Teixeira will be a cautionary tale for the men and women of the United States military and clearance holders in the government, Dolan said. The sentence imposed must adequately tell those individuals they should not even think about doing what he did. Teixeira was an information technology specialist at Joint Base Cape Cod in Massachusetts when he smuggled out images of hundreds of classified documents and posted them on Discord, a chat platform popular with video gamers. Those materials revealed government assessments of the war in Ukraine, plotting by terrorist groups and espionage efforts by China against the United States and its allies, rattling Washington's relationships with several foreign capitals. Participants in the Discord group described Teixeira as a charismatic gun enthusiast who initially posted detailed information about current events before sharing the classified documents themselves. From Discord, some of the materials made their way onto more mainstream social media platforms, prompting a criminal investigation in April 2023 and a separate Air Force review to determine how such a stunning lapse in security could have occurred. Teixeira has been in custody since his arrest that month. Teixeira's attorney, Michael Bachrach, sought to downplay his client's actions, telling the court Tuesday that Teixeira did not intend to distribute information to foreign adversaries and was instead intent on sharing information with friends online. The airman, he said, was obsessed with telling the truth and did not care about who he put at risk. The judge appeared to reject that argument, saying Bachrach had convinced her of the defendant's obsessive need to talk, not of his obsessive truth-telling. Military officials disciplined at least 15 people after finding that a lack of supervision and a culture of complacency had permitted Teixeira to sneak photographs of classified information out of his workplace, despite colleagues having raised concerns after he was observed looking up government secrets to which his military job did not require access. Teixeira's civilian lawyers declined to comment ahead of the sentencing hearing. Along with Teixeira's family, they have appealed to the judge for leniency, revealing in documents filed in federal court that the airman was autistic and alleging he was the target of bullying while in high school and within his military unit, the 102nd Intelligence Wing. While I know Jack has taken responsibility for his actions and is extremely sorry for what he did, as a career airman, I can't fully express the disappointment I feel that his first experience in the military was adverse and detrimental to his future, when it should have been one of positive mentorship and strong guidance that could have mitigated this situation. His stepfather, Thomas Dufault, a retired National Guard member who previously served in the same unit as Teixeira, told the court in a letter. Talwani also appeared skeptical of the bullying allegations, noting the Air Force disciplined people for not doing more to take steps that might have stopped him from doing this. Officials at Air Force headquarters referred questions to the Massachusetts National Guard. In a statement, Guard officials said that they were not aware of any bully allegations involving Teixeira and that they promote a zero-tolerance policy against bullying, harassment, and hazing. Prospective service members are required to provide accurate, full disclosures of their medical history, including any diagnosis of autism, to determine their eligibility for service, officials said. During his enlistment, neither Teixeira nor his mother, Dawn Dufault, disclosed a diagnosis of autism, which would be in violation of military enlistment regulations, the statement said. An autism diagnosis does not automatically disqualify a person from joining the military, but it requires a medical waiver. In coming months, the Air Force intends to court-martial Teixeira in separate proceedings after alleging that he obstructed justice and failed to obey orders. If convicted, Teixeira could be subject to a dishonorable charge, stripping him of his rank and military benefits. Prosecutors said in a sentencing document filed last month that the damage caused by Teixeira's actions was extraordinary and came despite his taking an oath to defend the United States and protect its secrets. Teixeira violated his oath almost every day for over a year, they said. The defendant's repeated criminal conduct, in complete disregard of his oath, trainings, signed agreements, and admonitions to cease and desist reviewing classified information unrelated to his duties, was a profound breach of trust that had enormous consequences. Lamothe reported from Washington. This news story was written by John Hudson, Dan Lamothe, Leigh Ann Caldwell, and Josh Dawsey. Trump eyes Rubio for Secretary of State.